Hit my ear like a fireball. Stop mid-stride. I'm
That
like,
nigga just made it. I hit it 3.
because I was going to say caught me mid-stride. Sometimes when I'm talking, like, my brain is, like, shuffling through every possible phrase.
English phrase.
You know what I'm saying? And then it'll start one, then my brain's still shuffling and goes, nope, we found a better one. So it'll go, you know what? You know what? You know what I'm saying? Sorry. I stutter. I watch a lot of Rick and Morty. You motherfucker.
Y'all two the only niggas
What the
that
fuck? How'd you know I was going to say that?
Sorry, I stutter.
Sorry, I study Mikey McFly. I'm sorry, I can't have a perfect vernacular for you. Maybe that's... Damn, you got me. God damn it already.
Yo, guess what, y'all? Yo.
Random horn sound.
Somebody fought?
It was you.
Huh?
Nah.
You fought it?
This is
The song that never ends.
capítulo número 73 of the
73.
Wash This podcast.
Lávalo.
I'm Scoop. Here with the homies. Miguelito McFly.
Yeah.
Rich ass, fucking wealthy, get into the bag ass Roddy.
I'm poor, guys.
Ave, who just happens to be a poet.
Squad.
Man.
You know, for the record,
Which record?
this one.
Okay.
You don't have to say 73 all the time. It's in your mind phonetically for you know that it's 70 and 3.
I'm so glad we're having this conversation right
yes,
now.
73.
Meld them together.
But as you develop swag and in the vernacular in the language, you 73.
So, it's funny you say that because the way I was taught, right, is when it gets to a certain point, it's 73, not 63. Like 70 but 73.
73.
That's how I was taught in school, right? In school, of course, this is not
Y'all
swag.
got the
Castilian
70s in
spin.
school?
But hear me out. I did that before on an episode. I said that your number, and you stopped me. You said, no, be clear. It's not 71. It's 71. Like you said that to me.
The reason I did that is because you might be repeating the word phonetically, like you're hearing it said 73, but you yourself are not breaking down the letters. 70 is one word.
Yeah.
E is one word. Tres. So it's
I mean,
3
yeah,
words.
I get it. It's 70 and 3.
Well, I don't know that you know that it's 3 words. If I just hear you say it, I say it like it's all one word because
Not while I'm drinking.
Huh? Hey.
But look,
We do have a hip hop podcast.
hold on. But
Whoa.
this nigga,
What is it? Opposite say?
I know, right? Nah, I got you though. Nah, I got you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But you
I'm
already
in.
was hip. I just
Yeah,
wanted to say.
next time, say it right.
I'm gonna say it right.
Say it loud.
It's episode 73, all right, of the Watch This
Say it in
podcast.
German.
73.
Was ist los?
No, what?
It means what's up in German.
Oh, okay. 999.
English is actually a derivative of German, French, and Latin. And
Ovid is actually a derivative of oatmeal.
get out. What the fuck?
It just sounded good at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
you think I'm a
that wasn't
Quaker?
fact?
You think I'm a Quaker?
No, I would never call you a state Quaker.
So,
See what happens? See
You
what
know,
happens?
actually, now that we're on there, New Jersey was originally
A Quaker state.
a Quaker state, correct?
William
anyone
Penn
know
was a
where-
Quaker.
What the fuck?
Does anyone know where Old Jersey is?
England.
Does
Angry.
anyone know what the original
Just like Old York.
capital of New Jersey was supposed
Actually,
to be?
New Jersey's not named for a place. New Jersey's named after a guy.
No.
Wrong as hell. I'm sorry to tell you about
You guys want to put money on this?
Yep.
Yes.
that. Jersey is, yeah. Go ahead. You tell us where Jersey is.
I mean,
You guys could do this.
I got
'cause-
New Jersey's like expansion teams.
Heard you. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That was you?
Anything with a
That
new
was
in
me.
front of it is derivative of a place
That
previously.
is not true. That is not true.
Name me a new place that does
Hey
not have
Siri,
an old
where does
place.
New Jersey get its name from?
York, Hampshire, Mexico, Jersey, Dakota.
Channel Island of Jersey in honor of Sir Charles Carteret.
Carteret. That was supposed to be the capital. Just where my original thing was
Carteret,
coming
New
from.
Jersey.
Yeah, that was.
All right, so we do have a hip hop podcast.
We do have a hip hop podcast.
In New Jersey.
In Jersey. So McFly, how was your week? What's good, man?
My week was lovely. I'm still here. I'm not looking up at the grass, so it's a great day.
Anything going on? You know what I'm saying? Any news?
Got one of my sons registered for school.
Whoa.
Word,
Check me
man.
out. Dad of the year.
Facts.
Wait, time out. Don't you have twins?
I have twins, and I've been, for the past 13 years, I've been a summertime dad. Meaning as though, like, don't get me wrong, all year round I'm dad, but my kids come with me for the summer and holidays.
But you said you got one son.
Yeah, but one of my sons chose to bring his talents to New Jersey.
Nueva Jersey.
And he'd be starting at, I won't say what school, but very prestigious school in New Jersey. But I went
Camden, New Jersey.
My son going to Woodrow Wilson. All jokes aside though, I'm going from summertime dad to being a full-time parent, and it's lovely. I'm enjoying it.
That's dope.
I'm doing a scoop right now.
It's very honorable.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You know what I'm saying?
Just don't give him a bath mad times.
Never, ever will I give my
You never gave
grown
your son a
kids
bath?
baths.
Never get your son a bath?
Yeah, before he could hold his
All
shit.
right then.
and
Well, that's what the
piss.
fuck I'm doing. I can't. But I rapped about it, so that's.
He's
what
talking about do I still give you baths? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You grown. I don't
So
know.
Roddy, man. So how was your week, bro?
I don't even recall.
Were you high?
Sleepy. Oh, I went to North Carolina this weekend. It was fine.
You saw the homie?
Yeah.
That's my nigga, man. Like your cuz, that's my nigga. Like real rap,
He's a
man.
cool guy.
Oh, that's your nigga?
Yo, he was like,
Oh, okay.
he, like when I was like just entering like high school and shit, he was one of like the cool like old head niggas. You feel me? Like I was definitely I looked up to your cuz.
Yeah, he low key runs fucking Greensboro.
He runs Greensboro.
Yeah.
There was an old Jersey.
Yeah, the nigga. I mean, I seen the nigga had the Love Purge shit on when he was down there. You know what I mean?
Peace.
It's nice clothing. Nice clothing.
Showing
line.
love. Nah, that's what's up. So what y'all do down in North Carolina? North Kakalak.
Where my
Shout out to my
kids is
boy
at?
Q. He has a big party that happens like his birthday is like a big
Wait,
deal
who
out
had
there.
a party?
His name is Q. He has
Like the letter?
Or
Q ball
or CUE?
Yeah, CUE. So he has like his birthday is like a big deal down there. So he had like this,
Q Wanza.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a person?
yeah.
I be seeing your cuz post about that shit. I thought it was like some organization.
Yeah, it's a big 2-week festival.
Who is this
pretty much.
nigga?
It's
Q.
just
Is he a Q?
no, he's just
He get into
Is he a
it.
noob?
He get to it.
yeah.
Oh, so he ain't never been to college.
He been. I don't know if he finished, but yeah, he been down there.
Is,
Shout outs to Q.
is he related to Big Meech?
Either way,
He don't want to incriminate nobody. I feel you. I appreciate that.
it's a big deal down there.
So the party was lit though.
Yeah, the parties that I went to were pretty
Parties.
good. Yeah, it lasts 2 weeks.
Q Wanza is 2 weeks.
2 weeks long. Yeah.
I'm gonna Wikipedia this nigga. Damn, bro.
I'm mad it's a 2-week-long event in North Carolina where my kids be at, and I didn't know about it, nor was I invited.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time the Watch This podcast, we should have a panel at Q Wanza. Work on that. Set it up.
Get you down there.
Word. So that so
But that was
you partied.
that was what I did this weekend.
Did you eat edibles?
I
did, and I brought some home too. So yeah, I got some edibles from Vegas.
Y'all remember last week on the pod I ate that edible?
Bro, you ate a whole fucking
My
box.
nigga, do you know what happened to me after that?
You shit crazy.
Nah, not at all.
Did you mow the ceiling?
Nope. I went home and went the fuck to sleep.
How's that different from any other Wednesday?
First of all, I don't go to sleep till like 4 a.m. every night.
I don't know how y'all niggas do that.
Every
bro.
night?
Just about every night.
bro.
You should be making beats. Watching porn.
I mean, making it.
Okay.
Mikey has a
You heard it here first.
Whoa.
Mikey has a 2 fans.
Not an OnlyFans. I got a 3D fans.
Whoa.
Oh man. So Ovidio.
I ain't fucking with your music.
Besides
no more.
getting your hair braided, what else you do this week?
Yeah.
Because you look like Q Run It Up. You know what Q Run It Up is?
Is it Q like CUE?
No. Q, like the letter Q. It's all one word. Q Run It Up.
Oh, that was on me. That was on Brady.
That's why there are there any Dominicans in the NFL?
Like you would have got.
I don't think there's any
not
Dominicans.
one Dominican in the NFL.
That explained
My
it.
bad, Grom.
Nah.
No. That explained it. You explained it.
That was me.
There's no Dominicans in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what you. That's
Yo, I don't think
that's
there's
what you do,
ever
right?
been. I don't think there's ever been a Dominican in the NFL or
Huh?
a Cuban.
Nigga, What's his nigga name?
Russell Wilson's
Tony
Dominican.
Gonzalez is not Dominican.
Hernandez. What's that nigga?
Aaron Hernandez was not Dominican.
Nigga name is Hernandez.
It don't mean nothing. He was more nigga than me.
Oh. What happened to that nigga that for the Jets? Mark Sanchez. I think he's Mexican. Yeah, he's Mexican.
Donovan McNabb.
Negrolocious.
Negrolocious. Yo, Avid, how was your week, bro? What's going on?
Yo, bro, I be on my mechanic shit.
Nah.
Real talk. This weekend, I linked up with my boy who taught me how to do donuts. So I was doing spin outs in my car, and he was doing spin outs in his car, so we was practicing.
I saw some of the video where it looked kind of crazy.
And it's dope. That's a lifestyle.
It's fun when you have a real drive car.
When you have this nigga here.
Always the shits.
So then I invited my man to the 7-ounce bounce, and I explained it to him about how we did the 7-ounce bounce. Oh, by the way,
The last bounce
coming up August the 21st.
Wait.
You don't want to miss it.
Wait, it's gonna be the last bounce, like
for 2021.
It's the last bounce of 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll bring the bounce back next.
I thought he was about to pull a hawk.
What's a hawk?
You know what I'm talking about?
That was funny.
Summer cookout every summer. It's the last one.
Oh, Hawk.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Shout outs to Hawk.
Yeah, shout out.
Nah, we just, know what I'm saying.
Oh, it's like a going out of business banners.
My nigga, he had one. Yo, this fucking. I've never been to one. That's the crazy shit.
Ever been to a cookout?
Or I get there after everything's getting like everyone has to leave. So nigga has a cookout at somebody's house that's pretty big, and it'd be like hundreds of people there. Niggas be pulling up. Niggas like Drum pulling up.
Yeah, nah. I've been to like all of them. But hold on.
Ooh,
about this. You was doing donuts.
So
and what happened?
I'm kicking it with Bull, and I'm telling him about the 7-ounce bounce and how everything went. He's like, "Yo, that's amazing that it didn't get shut down like by the cops." And I'm like, "What, nigga? I'm gangster. You want? Matter of fact, I think this is the misconception about gangster. I'm like, you want to know what's gangster, my nigga? You really want to know what's gangster, nigga? Responsibility is gangsta as fuck. Me, Ovid. I called them. Who? I called them. I called the police. Yo, who this? This Ovid. Who? Nigga Ovid. Soul Sazon running around with the green Mustang. Oh,
you know the nigga with the empanadas.
What up? Hey, yo, niggas is about to have a party. It's gonna be kind of late. You know, I know this is a quiet town. You know what I'm saying,
Tie it down.
All right, so what's up? But you invited me? Fuck no, nigga, you make it high. No. I'm just saying, we G's? Yeah. Wow, what's up? Well, no, we got the smoke shop next door. Niggas might be smoking. Yeah. So, well, I just want to make sure it's not an issue that we smoking. We smoking. I'm just letting you know we smoking. Nah, y'all G's. You on private property? Do what you want to do. I'm just saying, you know, there's the old folks home across the street.
you making it hot now. I'm not saying.
I'm keeping it thorough. Yo, I'm just making sure.
There's pounds of weed. I'm saying.
I'm calling them. There's an old folks home across the street. I don't want them niggas complaining. No, we know. I bet. If they complain, I'm saying it's y'all. We hip. I bet. So that's we G's. Yeah, y'all G's. Oh, you know what? I think you should call the fire department, because y'all niggas is talking about a cookout. Call the fire department. Make sure that I'm saying, you know what I mean? I bet, no doubt. Hang up. Hey, yo.
Fire department?
Yo, who's this? Ovid. Who?
Here we go.
Ovid, nigga, what the fuck?
Just talk to your man.
What the fuck, nigga, Ovid? With the Mustang.
The Mustang.
Oh, wow, what's up? Nah, niggas about to cook out. Want to make sure we G's. All right, you know what I mean? Niggas got saying shit, separated from the shit. Y'all niggas know the routine. We in there all the time. The nigga said this to me when I was not on some real shit. When I called them, yo, this is Tomas, Soul Sazon. Oh, Soul Sazon, we love you guys. It's a small town.
They be knowing.
But I expressed this to my mans, like, that's gangster. I called the police. That's why we didn't get shut down. Niggas is confused about why we don't get shut. Nigga, I called them. Made sure we was G's. Yo, we G's? Yeah, y'all G's. You sure? I'm following the codes. My nigga, you good. I bet. Next thing you know, nobody there. So there's absolutely nothing to be concerned about coming to the 7-ounce bounce. Come through.
Facts.
Enjoy yourselves.
Roll up.
You know what I'm saying? The 7-ounce bounce is formally sponsored by Place Ad Here.
Because when you place your ad here, you get paid and we get paid. Everybody eats B. So that pretty much sums up what you did.
That was
So we was doing donuts. So this, but to be clear, the 7-ounce bounce. When is the next one? We talked about it, but to remind them,
7-ounce bounce, the last bounce of the summer. We're doing it August the 21st. We're having a beat battle. I haven't seen a beat battle in this area.
Wait. A what?
What, you gonna pause that?
No, you having a what?
beat battle.
It's not the kind of beat that hurts your wrist, bro. Not that kind of battle.
No, he said
we don't want to
he's
see.
mad that he wasn't called. He wasn't.
Thank you. My agent just told you why I'm pissed. So you're having my man's on our podcast is having a beat battle, and this is the first time I'm hearing about that. Everybody on this podcast is a rapper except for who? And what does he do?
Me.
Shut your ass up. And what does I do? Besides cut hair, tote guns, and
Tote guns.
You make beats.
Move work.
Oh, okay. So back to what you were saying.
Well, actually,
Give a fuck about no.
since you bring it up,
Be clear.
Nah, keep it at that while. I meant to. You right. I should have asked you sooner. But me and the Peacekeepers.
Wait, when is this happening?
August the 21st.
My nigga, that's next week.
That's 2 weeks. from now.
10 days. And I'm just now finding out about this?
Well, but there is a theme behind the beat battle. There is. It's not just an open bunch of producers coming and playing their beats.
Oh, you got amateurs.
It's a beat battle between two people. Correct?
Oh, no disrespect to them two people.
Yeah, it's just two people that are battling each other. It's not like that. Yeah.
So whoever wins
Gets to battle you next one.
Well, actually, we was at a meeting and it was brought up. Someone said, "Yo, why don't you get your boy McFly to be one of the judges? He probably one of the hottest producers in the area."
Yo, I appreciate that. Shout outs to you. Appreciate you.
So
I said
I
it.
guess now that I'm on air, you brought it. We're here. I meant to call you, but yeah, we're here.
We made it.
We want you to. Me and the.
Yeah, Mikey about to pause.
We wanted you to be one of the special judges for the beat battle. We had.
Look at God.
You and
I'd be so
you and
inclined.
Zombie.
Oh, you said
Actually, no. We reached out to 3 producers.
Oh, and I'm the only one that said yeah.
You didn't say yes.
You haven't said yet. But the 3 producers I reached out to, I'm constantly making music with them. I'm not gonna hold you. We're in podcast mode. So yes, it did not immediately occur to me. Someone in my crew brought it up to me, like, oh yeah, I forgot this. I forgot
I
this.
thought I was
nigga.
in your crew.
You wasn't there.
But I thought I'm in the.
This is a whole nother crew. Like, this is my posse.
Oh, I'm part of the posse.
You could be part of my. We just tried to give you the handshake and you denied it. I've been called you a peacekeeper. You collect pieces. You were exquisite.
When you tell people I'm a peacekeeper, they know that I'm got the strap on.
See that? No. It means that you got a collection of shit from hustling. Pieces. Like you got hella tattoos. Those are pieces. Came through with the Ray-Bans, come through with the jerseys. You got a collection of
Everything.
piece.
I got a
whole
whole collection.
You got a whole
of my whole.
collection.
So
Do you?
we look at you as a peacekeeper. You just the one. I'm saying, nah. I don't know what we do to you. Come on, bro.
Ooh.
On air with the. Oh look, it's a greeting. It's a fist because we solid, and it's a gun because we militant. And then when we lock our guns together, pay attention to this. My gun watches your back, and your gun watches my back. I'm your keeper, you my keeper. Peace.
You saw it here first. All right.
That's not the first time I learned a handshake.
Yo.
Peace.
So speaking of not the first time.
Pause. Whoa. You had to go there.
This ain't the first time we're going to talk about this topic here.
Like the Marcus Houston first
who are
time.
you looking around there? Because you scaring me right now.
It's people everywhere, man. You know, it's,
Tell them to back up.
Where's homeboy over there with the Yankee hat on?
you know what I mean?
Homegirl over
Yo,
there.
speaking
on
of
her
Yankee
phone.
hats, I
Hey,
see
Q, run it up. I'm
see
telling
what
you.
you're doing.
this was the first year that
World Series,
Derek
wait.
Jeter.
What year?
96.
Oh, okay.
Stanky Yankees.
Name one for the fucking gold medal. 1996 was the year after Derek Jeter was drafted into the Yankees, and then they won the World Series. Name one other player on that World Series championship team.
Mark Messier.
No.
Don Mattingly.
No. Fuck no. That's way out of
Yeah,
time.
man. Yeah, man.
Daryl Strawberry.
You said besides Derek Jeter?
Besides Derek Jeter.
A-Rod.
Nah, come
Nah,
on.
not
Come
yet.
on. Come on.
That been too easy.
A-Rod in 1996. I think A-Rod got drafted in like 98, 99. Nah, 97.
See, my bad.
Nah, you good. You get that. You good.
You know what?
Good.
Mark Wahlberg, because he shot the
Tell you what, to redeem yourself, no, A-Rod did not win a ring in 96. What year did A-Rod win? He got 2.
So much baseball.
Did he 1 year? 2002?
No, he got 2 years that he won, so you got 2 to pick from. All right, baseball
2008.
Close, 9.
9.
Damn, I was way off.
I can't even name 4
All right,
baseball
so speaking
teams.
of,
What the fuck? How did we get on baseball so hard? Yankee hat.
So Donda still ain't dropped, y'all.
Who?
Donda.
What's that?
Yankee Stadium.
So Kanye's album Donda still ain't dropped. So we talked about Donda for a couple weeks, right? So Donda, for all those that don't know, is Kanye's 10th studio album.
Is that an acronym?
That's his mother's
named
name.
after his mother.
His mother's name is Donda?
Yeah.
Correct.
That's her full name?
It's her first name, yes. His deceased mother, yes. So
Is her name?
Is her name.
Is.
Yeah.
Is.
So Kanye was originally supposed to drop the album. What's this Friday? This Friday is what? What's
The
date?
13th.
It's the 5th supposed to drop originally.
This Friday.
Unfortunately, it's the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th.
It is 13th. So
It originally supposed to drop
on
the
the
20
6th.
it is 20
and then
10
before
days.
that,
Wow.
is it the 5th originally?
No, wait.
No, it was the 6th.
Yeah, because Nas dropped on the 5th, so he was dropping the 6th. Day after Nas.
No, it was the same day.
They both dropped.
No, it wasn't.
You said that last week.
Yeah.
I heard no one else say that. It was Friday. Albums come out on Fridays.
Nowadays. Remember when albums used to come out on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Hey, check you out.
But either way,
Yeah.
Jordans used to come out Saturdays.
it didn't come
They
out.
don't do that no more?
Yeah, they still do.
All right.
It didn't come out, right? So, but you know, supposedly he's been in the stew, you know what I mean, working on continually adding things. Yo, what bugged me out was after the last verses, the Lock showed up at the damn stadium and now they're on Donda. I'm like, this nigga is really creating an album that's forever growing. Like, that shit was supposed to come out last Friday. The Locks was in Atlanta, because when was verses? Thursday of that week?
I hope it becomes a double album and not. He's not trimming the fat on it. I hope it's growing as opposed to
I don't know who
being
said
concise.
it. Somebody on a post, one of the posts said something about that shit, and
$1 million a
sparked,
day?
huh?
Oh, never mind.
Nah, it sparked my attention because they said that what if he drops the album and instead of him like how you said he added the locks on it, you know what I'm saying, out of nowhere. So what if he just drops the album, but now with the way Apple Music and Spotify and Tidal is, you can always change shit. What if he drops the album and it's a constantly changed album? Like,
And
I mean,
every
Pablo was like that. Pablo changed. It was the same songs, but he was put like a new version of the song on the album on Pablo.
Yeah,
The albums after that, I don't think he did that.
And then LeBron James, when he A&R'd that 2 Chainz album, that was an ever evolving album.
Was it?
Yeah, that's what it was promoted. That was his promotion as.
Yeah, I didn't know he did that, but I remember that album. That was the Rapper Go to the League. Is that what that album was? Rapper Go to the League.
Hey, yo, dissect this for me. Let me sit on your couch. I'm not excited about this shit literally at all. Or how the ratchet say, period. Explain.
something to eat.
Explain to me why. Why is it that I'm unexcited about this music?
Do you
want me to tell you why you're unexcited about the music?
Don't you have the psychology degree? Didn't you go to Rutgers for 4 years?
I mean,
It's Rutgers.
Is it really? I've been pronouncing it with a soft R.
didn't go anywhere. But
question? Have you ever been excited for a Kanye West release?
I used to be excited about music, period. Now I'm not at all.
Specifically Kanye West, because we're talking about specifically his releases.
But I'm not talking about specifically Kanye West.
Question,
I mean,
have you ever
So
been
you don't
a
like
college
music?
dropout?
So you don't care about music at all?
I'm not
right now,
excited about music.
except for Future.
Yes.
What, Future's on his album.
Future
and Max B.
Nah. Honestly, nah. If Max B was to be dropping something, I wouldn't be excited. I was excited for So Cold with A Boogie. It was cool, but and then he dropped an album. Actually, he dropped 2 albums. One with French, and the other one by himself, where French was all over him. And
So currently, Future is the only person you'd be excited for.
Cameron,
nah, not Cameron.
after the verses.
No, even before. Even before. Cameron's not living a life that I feel like I want to hear what he's got to
just
say.
Future.
Because he's living.
He said, you hear his voice? Future.
Future is living a regular
somebody
nigga
answer
life.
me what's going
Well,
on
then
right
that's
now
just
with him and Sierra.
Well, that's
Like,
just simply
what am I
because
missing?
the mindset that you're in is you're attracted to Future right now. So,
but why just Future? Why not all music? Why is no one else's music appealing to me?
Because your mindset is not gravitating towards the mindset of a universal mindset.
Are you excited for Donda?
I am, and I'm not excited.
Now hold
for
on.
Future.
This is hold on.
This is
maybe we're on two different graphs here. When I'm talking about being excited for something, I'm talking about preparing to be a fan. Fan being short for fanatic. Like Jesus Christ is a fanatic. People who follow Jesus Christ are fanatics. People who just casually go to church every Sunday, they're not fanatics. They're not fans. They're not crazy. Like, you see how y'all niggas know Future's my favorite rapper? I'm like crazy about this artist.
Well, I'm will say,
when I say excited about music, I'm like, yo, I can't wait for that to drop because I can't wait to be addicted to that. I can't wait to spend my mornings, noonings, nights. I want to go to sleep to this. Does music do that for you? So you memorize every nook and cranny of that verse, every nook and cranny of that song?
I will counter. Before I answer that, I want to counter with, I would say that anybody who wakes up Sunday o'clock in the morning, throws on clothes that they don't normally wear, goes to a church to listen to someone talk, is fanatical about it. There may be people that are more fanatical, but at any degree, someone who goes to church regularly or even semi-regularly, that's a fanatical thing to do. Is because
no,
you don't.
Not. That's not a subjective scale. We're talking about us. We look at you like you're crazy.
You're crazy if you want to get up in the morning on any Sunday, skip cartoons, put on a suit that you do not wear any other day except for to go to church.
No, that's not fanatical.
Hold on. And then you're going to go to church, which you're talking about as a crazy thing. You're going to go to a building. You're going to pay them money to listen to a guy talk about a person that you have never seen. And it's probably never talked. You've never heard his physical voice. Doing that is crazy, bro.
No, it's not.
Insane.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
I thought we were saying fanatical.
Fanatical.
Where's crazy coming?
Fanatical and crazy coincide. It's like
that what you describe.
Obsessive.
For instance, I meet a person and by reflex, I finish off my handshake. I say peace. Someone might say I'm crazy because I did something as a reflex. I'm not thinking. I just say peace to everyone. You would call that crazy. I'm just going into a routine. That's somebody's routine. That's a very casual routine. Waking up, going to church, one day out the week. That's not crazy. Now, there's a way to take that to an extreme, like knocking on someone's door at 9 in the morning and reading from a book that they haven't read.
But now, all this is on a scale because as a person,
he doesn't know where it's going. I'm gonna give it to you. He does. We were on
the fanatical music.
I'm not excited about music. When I say I'm excited about something, I'm prepared to be fanatical. He's saying that this is fanatical, just on a different scale.
Yes. Okay. And then I was saying
and then somehow we got the church.
No, because it's a good correlation. Because
that's a good correlation.
To a person who goes to church, there may be another step, like to going to. You just say that Jehovah Witness may be fanatical. To a Jehovah Witness, that's normal, and blowing yourself up for your God is fanatical. To the person who blows himself up is not fanatical. That's normal. Everything has a scale. Everything is perspective. Life is all about perspective. So from a person who doesn't go to church at all, waking up in the morning and talking to a person who doesn't go to church at all or believe in God, going to church, paying money and a collection plate to praise a person. Are you saying that
it's perspective?
It's perspective. Everything is perspective.
It sounds like it's saying it's perspective.
I don't think everything is perspective because then we wouldn't have a job. To a degree,
you don't have to have a job.
Yes. If you wanted to live in the gray area forever, you can. And that's not the space we in. You don't have to have a job, but you do. And when I say a job, I don't mean a place you go for employment. A role. If that's a better phrasing for you, you wouldn't have a role. Some things are graded. Some things are, I can say, this is good, this is better. And if that's a scale, I didn't create that scale. This is not my opinion. There's a collective of people who agreed, okay, you know what? Right. We can't just call everything crazy. Just because you spit into the wind don't make you crazy. Now, if you spit in the wind and it hits your face back to back, now we can call you crazy. We're going to come together and make a grade scale. Well, on the grade scale, and I speak for the fans, I recognize that a lot of people are not fans. Niggas like probably fanatical about generally hip-hop culture. But niggas don't be fans. Like, when was the last time one of you niggas memorized the whole album? Like, the whole album.
I don't know my own verses.
If you don't memorize the album, does that disqualify you from being a fan?
Low key.
How about if you don't know your own words? Does that disqualify you from the artist?
Yeah.
Then Dipset are
Don't
artists.
do that.
I didn't fully understand your question.
Shout outs to the Dips.
Did you ever memorize an entire album?
I mean,
Yeah.
if I had to be, I don't know.
You don't know if you know an entire album front to back? Really?
I'm not sure.
Really?
90%.
Nah, there's no way you don't know.
I know a lot,
You okay?
but the whole album,
When the last time you did that?
yeah,
I'm trying.
it's tough.
So much music. Well, now I cannot because so much music comes out.
Name an album that you know the whole album of, or you
I'm not gonna name a few, and I could spit them to you right.
I'm not
now.
asking for you to prove yourself.
I'm not gonna prove.
I just want to know what albums.
I could give you two that I know off the top.
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers LP
Okay.
from top to bottom,
Okay.
including the skits.
Okay.
Get Rich or Die Trying from top to bottom, excluding the skits.
Let me hear it.
Hold on, time out. No, time out.
Let me hear Heat right now.
Hold on, before we even go there.
If it's beat,
Wait,
Hey,
Kanye,
no,
the
that's not how it starts. No, that's
hold
not how
on.
it starts. He starts like this.
The
He
skit,
starts.
the skit.
His starts like this. Hey yo, you want some of this shit? Nah. See how on cue? Hey, you want some of this shit? Track 6. Nah, I don't want that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't play that shit. There's nothing but bust cap on the nigga. Hey, slow down. See that brick house right there? That's the nigga crib. When he come out, you gonna tighten his ass up. I'ma get another call.
But I will say this though, even in the fan, and even in every classification of fan, there is a fan, and then there is a super fan.
Such thing
You're a super fan.
of those albums.
Yeah.
Yes, at least.
I can be a fan and not be a super fan. So you're
a fan is willing to pay you to see you perform. They don't have to know
fan.
all the words.
Hold
of your song.
on. Wait,
That's
I'm gonna
levels.
bring this home just slightly.
Yeah.
You know who else is on Donda?
Because we're debating fan versus
No.
non-fan. But no, give me a second, please. What I'm saying is, because Ivan's question was, are you excited about the album?
Are you excited?
And
about
I
the
said,
album?
yeah. And I'm guessing
You prepared to live with
his
this album?
definition of excited it coincides with his definition of being a fan.
Are you prepared to give this your undivided attention?
So-
And then my counter was there's a difference between a fan and a super fan because based on the definition that you're giving, it's a super fan. Do I want to listen to this every moment of the day? That's a super fan. No. I do want to listen to it on repeat. I do want to find songs that I love. I do want to put them in my daily playlist. I do want to be excited. I'm going to, if CDs were still to be sold, I'm going to buy it.
You can still buy one.
Yeah.
You can buy one.
But you
buy
know,
vinyl and all that.
you want to know my definition of being excited for the album is because
I'm listening.
I'm excited for the album.
Are you?
This is my definition of being excited for the album. My definition is daily. I go to Tidal to see if it dropped. I'm excited.
You are excited.
That's it.
You are excited.
That's it. I'm not saying that I'm going to memorize every lyric because I know I'm not. It's probably I showed you. I actually have.
So I'm not gonna hold you.
Definitely gonna
Hold
remember
on.
the Griselda album.
It sounds like
I actually have it.
I
it
wanna hear the
sounds
Griselda
like
album.
this man is
it say
scrambling.
whose features on
The
it?
nigga, peep
just
game.
says tracks?
The nigga rented out a stadium for you. Did a whole Gap campaign for you, and put together all these phenomenal artists, and they're gonna do an album all for you. All this is for you, and you're excited, like you're, and when it dropped, I'm on it, and then in about 14 days, you'll be excited about something else
or less, and that right there is a product of music being so readily available. We spoke about it on the podcast. It is,
But
it's
I
definitely
will
that.
not let you
But
get
look,
away with
it's
that.
definitely that.
I can fix that, and I'm not even an
definitely that.
intellectual nigga.
I cannot let you get
'Cause
away
if,
with that.
If Kanye says he's gonna drop another album in January, I bet you we all be waiting for it. That's a fan.
Yeah.
I will not let you get away with that.
I can't name any album from all the artists that I listen to that I'm going to listen to for more than 14 days and not be looking for something else after. Nobody.
Really?
Nobody. Griselda,
Oh my
nobody.
God.
Everybody. That's maybe
Yo,
that's,
that
maybe,
is so-
Maybe that's me.
No, maybe I'm just different.
I will say that
You are.
when
I'm just different.
You're definitely different.
I enjoy. I list Kanye in my top
3.
2 artists.
He not number 2.
Top 2 and he's not 2 and he got 2 and I got 1 and it's a hot 1 and
What was that?
Drake. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's in my top
that's
2.
Drake?
He's in my top 2 artists, like on my generation artists, like artists that like I identify with. So I'm going to say that I am excited for every drop that he has in hopes that there will be something on this album that I can stick with for life, right? Not every artist does that. Not everyone hits a home run every time they're at bat. But I do recognize that him being my favorite artist, there's a chance he's going to hit the home run, and I want to be there to catch the home run.
Kanye is your favorite artist?
He's top 2.
Who's number 1?
Pharrell.
Oh, I see.
I mean, so
Both the same kind of nigga.
let me amend my statement because it depends on the music.
Amendments.
I can be a fan of the artist, but like Roddy said, they don't always hit a home run. So there are albums that I'll listen to for more than 14 days. I mean, I'm still gonna be checking for something else, but if I check for something else when it drops and it's not grabbing me, pause. As much
And
as
the
album.
gestures.
I did it again.
That was extreme.
I did it again.
Yes, you did.
Fuck.
Yeah,
If
you gotta chill out, Britney
If
Spears.
it's not grabbing my attention like the other album did, then I'm gonna go back to listening to it. You feel me? So that right there is the longevity of new music for me. See, back in the day when you bought CDs, you lived with them for longer because you couldn't buy every fucking CD that came out.
I be talking about that. That's what I'm saying.
Now we can listen to everything that comes out.
I'm gonna hit you with this.
The same
Michael
day.
Jackson was so popular that people would pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to faint in front of him, right? So he had strong fans.
Strong. It was weak. They passed out.
I bet you a lot of them still don't know any of the words to "What's Up With You" featuring Eddie Murphy.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Exactly.
I've seen that video. There's a video for that, right?
Yeah. It's not a home run. You feel me? It's not even a
I
basic.
mean, the lyrics was just a
I know
concept.
it was
Maybe
party
it was a strong concept. But
Somebody farted.
I think really what I meant is will people today will be excited and then move on. If you're saying you've always been like this, cool. But I don't think I think it is an easy excuse to say it's the time, people's attention span, so much music drops and I gotta stay ahead of it. That's how people get obese. You have to consume at your rate. Just because the market is flooded don't mean you gotta go be a music junkie.
Some
You
people
don't
have thyroid problems.
I'll also say that
I knew you sound niggas was triggered. You got something too?
No,
You got a thyroid nigga?
no, I don't think that's a cop out. I don't think that's a
obese
fair
niggas.
cop out either.
I didn't say shit about you.
Because
I don't think you're obese.
even though
bit.
millions of things are dropping, you don't listen to them all.
I just want to hear what album, and you got a great point. What album over the past, 5 years can you say stood the test of time in a way that would not make you want to listen to something else? 5 years.
Anything I can name it'll be a preference thing. It's not,
of
it's
course,
not,
of course.
So,
but I'm
I can
curious
name
to know,
albums.
because there's a million other niggas, right?
right.
That may feel the same way. I just want to know because I can't.
You said
Rather
something that
than
made
name
you
an
not wanna-
album, look,
5 years that you listened to and you didn't move on to something else when the other one came out.
The Griselda shits.
it's not that I moved on to something else.
I haven't.
It's that I'm still absorbing that
You're still listening.
intently, like it just dropped yesterday. Like I'm still going
But can
to
you
that.
not listen to other shit?
I can.
Okay.
Well, it's not about not listening to other shit. It's the amount of attention and quality time you spent with that first thing. You was excited, like basically what I'm saying is, how the fuck is you gonna get every nook and cranny, every nuance of an album in 14 days?
Where did 14 Days come from?
Well,
I'm just giving it 14.
That was 14.
How can you, nigga, a year? How can you get every nook and cranny of an album? If the artist you're
Depends
caught,
whose album you talking about.
that you just cut me off. I was saying it. If the artist you're considering is that dope, then my nigga, that is a deep character. And there is no way in hell you're gonna go through everything. The way he put this beat into that beat, that ad lib that meant that reference that you didn't know that was a reference until he dropped this interview and now you went back. How did you get all that shit between these 20 albums that dropped?
I got a question
You
for
ever
you
listen
though.
to Hood Rich Pablo
Let's say
Juan?
if it drops. Let's say you drop
listen.
an album.
I got that
At
shit
some
in 2
point,
days.
you are listening to an album. You're putting more effort into listening to something than the artist did in creating it.
No way. Impossible.
How?
First off, I'm listening. This nigga, whoever did it, had to rap and rap.
Yeah.
Have you rapped 352 bars?
Shorty.
I challenge you. Hold on. I challenge you to put together 352 bars and
That's a battle. I do that all the time.
you do that. Do that shit. Write new ones.
Yeah, every battle.
Brand new ones.
Every battle.
shot
And
me in
you
the
think,
ass,
hold
Jake.
on, and now that we're there, you think us, our fans, listening to you, put more effort in listening to you than you did putting those 352 bars
Because it
together?
only took me a couple weeks to do that.
No, it took you your whole life to live that life to put it together in the first place.
No, if you're assuming that I'm rapping about my life,
I'm
and just-
assuming that you're rapping real shit, then you're disqualified from this conversation.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You're
Because
rapping
not
about your
everybody raps
life,
about real
but
shit.
it took your life to to be able to create that.
If you watch that many movies and took that many jokes and that many references from that many movies, even that, it took that much time to create all that.
Okay.
And for me
to
to
gather
break
that information.
For me to break all that apart, it's not going to be as much effort as you did putting it together. Me taking all that shit apart is going to be nothing. It's way easier to destroy something than it is to build it.
So I got a question for you. So Yin Yang Twins.
Yeah.
Would you listen to them for a year?
No. I don't find them to be deep characters.
So you're gonna. You didn't mention anything about being deep. You just talked about the time it took for you
Well,
to put
if
that together.
it was your favorite artist.
So now you're throwing the caveat of favorite artist.
We're talking about the niggas you excited
We said
about.
Kanye was number 2.
I'm talking about niggas that get you excited.
But this particular conversation.
Pause. Yo,
This particular conversation or this segment of this conversation was about a verse that I wrote.
No. Not about you.
320 bars is what. Is specifically what you said.
Not a verse you wrote.
352,
You put together 352 bars. You put together
Come on, just have a little
352
bit.
bars.
No, thank you.
You're saying to me that
thank you.
it would take me more effort to break those bars apart than it took for you to put them together.
I would say that I don't expect you to take it a year to put something together that I could have done in a day.
I don't know what that means. However long it took you to put it together, you're saying to me that it's more effort for me, the listener, to break it apart. Meaning was I could listen to this shit for a year. And in that year, it took more effort for me to listen to you than it took for you to make all those connections, all those rhyme schemes, put it together. It's more effort
There's
for me.
no way that listening takes more effort than creating, Rod. There's no way.
My point exactly was, why does it take you a whole year to break down something that did not take the artist to do? I said you are putting more effort into listening to something than it made the artist to create it. And then you just said it took my whole life to make it. So you just agree with me.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Damn it.
Pretty much.
You're saying, wait,
hey,
no,
hey,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait.
hold on. Hold on. You're saying we're putting in
Bruce
more effort.
Wainwright.
We're not putting in more effort. What we're doing is effortless. This is a added on task. I could have just listened to you, shook my shoulders, and moved on to the next project. Now I'm breaking it apart. You're telling me that me breaking it apart is more effort than it took you to figure out how to get in my head in the first place?
I am saying yes.
Did I agree with Roddy?
Yo, I'm lost to everything.
No fucking way.
I'm high as shit.
Shit,
right
yo,
now,
shit is
man.
getting crazy. But yeah, all right, so
No fucking way.
so Donda.
You agree that you?
Yo, I don't know what I'm agreeing to anymore.
Yeah,
I thought that I was agreeing with you.
It's simple.
But
Do you-
Roddy convinced me that I was agreeing with him, which is something that I never do. So what the fuck? Nah.
Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? Do you think it's harder to break down? Do you think it's harder for you, the listener, to break down lyrics than it was for the artist to create them?
Everyone's different.
Do I think that
it
do I
might
think it's
take
harder
you a
for
year.
the
It might
list-
take somebody else 2 months.
We're not talking about specific people.
or time?
We're talking
even,
about
right?
I'm not-
the roles, the creator
Yeah.
and the creation.
Yeah.
Do you think the perceptor of the creation has a harder time perceiving it than the creator has creating it?
Again, it depends.
a harder
Depends on-
time perceiving it
Perceiving
or
it.
receiving it. Pause.
Either way,
Well,
Breaking it down.
All right,
breaking it down.
All right, okay.
Like me understanding
well,
what you
if
did.
that's what you're saying, then
Whoa.
yes,
Yes.
because the creator knows what he's saying when he's saying it.
Mm.
When the receptor, the listener,
Mm-hmm.
might have to hear it a few times to know what the fuck the person is saying. Like if you're creating something, you
But
know.
what are you doing when you're listening? Like when I press play, what am I doing?
listening.
Everybody's different though. You listen to it a different way than somebody else does.
Yeah.
Somebody might get it instantly. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might not get it for a year.
Ever. Somebody might not get it
But
ever.
we're not talking about what you get. What I'm saying is, you're not going. All right, fuck it. Hey, y'all niggas is that smart then. Hey, man, I'm slow.
Wait. To be clear, your argument is that the creator has the harder job, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say the creator has a harder job.
Okay.
And I would recommend, if you're an artist, you probably want to figure out how the creator created.
Well, okay. You know what my problem is with that right there is that the listener doesn't always break it down.
Yeah, right.
The listener doesn't
I learned
fucking understand even the shit, the artists that we like and we love and we listen to, we think we understand, we didn't catch everything.
I know, which is why I listen to it over and over.
Yeah. And you said something about, all right, you can't live with something 14 days and get every, punchline
nook and
or
cranny.
every nook and cranny. But is that really what we're doing? Getting every nook and cranny?
I want every nook and cranny.
Or are we being entertained? I think we're being entertained. I think part of that entertainment is to people like you.
You're saying that now because you have access to all the porn in the world. Mm-hmm. Before, when the only porn we had access to, we wasn't picky about porn. We just flipped to the channel, got what we got, and that was what it was. Mm-hmm. But now we have thousands. Now we bougie about porn. What, nigga?
That was the point I made, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, what I'm saying is you have control over what you consume. You can still discipline yourself to still be accepting to what you have and go through what you have, as opposed to moving on because you have access to everything.
Is that discipline or is that closing myself off? Because some other shit might come out that is greater. I don't know. I don't know until I listen to it. But if I listen to it and it's not greater, then I'll go back and listen to what I was already listening to.
Do you go back and listen to it?
Hell yeah.
Do you go back for every nook and cranny?
Look, every nook and
cranny.
Give
me one
out. No, I do what everybody does. And what everybody does is they do what the fuck they want.
Hey, two coins for that.
So if I'm listening to something that doesn't grab me, my attention, right? Then I'm going to go back to something that did. If I listen to something new and it does grab my attention more than the other shit, then I'm going to move on.
Do you have every nook and cranny to at least one album?
Not enough to be confident to be tested.
I challenge you to go get every nook and cranny of an album. It could be like the Bee Gees. It could be Michael Jackson.
But see, who's to say what's every nook and cranny? Who's to say
you go out and listen to an album to the point where you're like, no, nigga, I'm a man. The artist for the time. Fuck them. Fuck them. You think I'm gonna?
Every's a strong word.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
There's a lot of people who didn't even know that.
Fuck them.
Smooth Criminals about domestic violence.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you may not know.
And I didn't know.
And people have been living on it for 30 years.
If y'all know, come on. Like we are all artists to some degree, or have been to some degree.
Or y'all's about a divorce.
So we listen to songs in a way that your average listener does not. Your average listener that's not an artist, they don't listen the same way.
I'm talking to y'all. I'm holding y'all to these standards.
Of course. So when I listen to a song for the first time, I'm even catching things that your average listener is not going to catch. I listen to it 10 times. I listen to it for 14 days. I'm going to catch things that your average listener...
And you probably get every nook and cranny.
Every is so finite.
I want to use a comparison for another form of art, right?
Just accept it.
So hold on. Let's talk about painting, right? Let's talk about painting.
Like what?
Someone can look at this right here.
It's a beautiful logo.
Yeah. Say,
shout out to Morris Mega Media.
Right?
Shout out to Morris Mega Media.
Wash this. There's bubbles. It's a podcast. This is a dope picture.
There are bubbles.
It's like a flame, but it's actually a water drop. And then we see that, we've received it, and we move on, right? There are some people who will hang this up and talk about what emotion that they think was involved when he made the S and the shadow on the S, right? They think they think that they're cracking down every nook and cranny. What if he just made an S? Now, what are you cracking down? Absolutely nothing.
Sometimes you can find shit that's not there. You're right. Sometimes some things happen by chance.
Shit all the time.
Right? And you might be like, oh, you see how we connected with the... Because I've done it in a rap. And somebody be like, oh, you said...
You rap?
I heard it in a rap.
That piss could have been digital.
When it was like... when it was like, oh, you nigga meant this. And you're like... Nah, I really didn't, but cool. You feel me? So I get it. Yo,
I guess I'm slow. Look, I'm a little slow. Look, you know what? I'm just gonna go on record saying I'm slow.
You're
intense.
You're not. Yes,
I'm intense.
You're intense.
Take that.
Facts.
I'm intense.
You're intense, and you move with intention. And
intense with intent. Yeah.
It's intense with intent.
Intense with intense.
Yo, that right there, that's something right there. That's Operation Rambo type shit.
I'm out here.
Well, speaking of Operation Rambo. Hold on, my nigga. What is today?
Hey, yo, today is August 11th,
anniversary.
The birthday. I guess the anniversary
of hip hop.
Of hip hop.
Of the first
48 years.
48 years.
I have a question though. So
you was around 4 years before hip hop started?
So I got a great question though, right? So
son of a bitch.
So it's the anniversary of this particular Kool Herc party, right? Mm-hmm. With Timmy T and like Cindy G
was there?
and some shit and like
talk your shit. Talk your shit,
so,
Roddy P. And the P stands for knowledge.
Yo.
Like Ptolemy. Anyway,
okay.
What Ptolemy is.
Yeah,
the P is silent.
I was there for it.
What's Ptolemy mean? Damn, you got. I wasn't trying to press you. I knew the word, but I didn't. Go ahead, what you was saying?
But the point. So I'm wondering.
Not while I'm pouring.
Yo, and somebody farted while you was pouring. I heard it. That's just it.
You heard like 19 farts already, bro. You've been talking about farts all day.
You got it, Roddy. Go ahead.
What makes this particular party the birthplace of hip hop? What happened at this party that didn't happen at the previous party?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I do, because you were there, right?
So,
you didn't watch the Get Down?
You didn't watch the Get Down? Yeah. Reportedly, this was the first time that the elements all combined in one party. In one place.
So they were spraying graffiti.
So they had graffiti, they had B-boys, they had DJing, they had MCing, all in the same place at the same time. Kool Herc also was someone that's been credited with the origin or the origination of creating the Get Down or the break, right? Taking the break beat of the records, having two of the same record, and going back and forth over the break beat so the B-boys can do their thing. You feel me?
That would.
Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah, it was Grandmaster Flash.
No, Herc. Grandmaster Flash
was the first person to use crossfading.
Yeah, but they credit Herc for creating for doubling up the breakdown. I
get what you saying.
Or the Get Down. Look it up. I was reading about it today too.
Hey man, no doubt.
I was preparing for today.
No doubt.
Hold on. 1520 Sedgwick Avenue. You know what I'm saying? August 11th, 1973.
73.
Right.
Peace.
How long was the party?
All night long.
It was from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m.
It's a super long party.
Yeah.
All night long.
Actually, you know what? That's a normal New York party. We just don't get that.
That was a Saturday.
That was a regular
the flyer.
day.
Did you see the
was
flyer?
a regular
That was a Thursday.
The flyer is like in pencil.
It was a back to school party. Like niggas was going back to school. That was a regular day. And if you go to that hood, it's a regular it's crazy.
Center.
It's weird being a New York nigga, cause when you there, like you just living. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody going to the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building. Everybody knows all this history. You just there. It's not until I'm really out that I'm now doubling back and recognizing like, oh shit, yeah, that building where I used to play basketball, that's the building. You dig what I'm saying? Like you're jaded to it. You're around it all.
Of
so
course.
I've never been to the Statue of Liberty. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I've been to Staten Island. And I had to pass by the Statue of Liberty. But that's about it. I ain't never been to the Empire State Building.
I was one of them people. That's why I know so much about NY.
You was one of the people who...
I was intrigued with everything that went on.
Oh, and you just looked...
like, just the shit that was regular to y'all. I was like, damn, yo, that's dope.
So that kind of...
Rats.
Would make you more more of a New Yorker than a person who lived there because you actually know about it as opposed to when you just live in it, you take it for granted. So you don't really know anything about it.
Just like when I used to bring... When I used to
bring
New
Yorker.
When I used to bring New York niggas out here, niggas be like, yo, I gotta get the fuck up out of there.
Y'all got squirrels?
Like, yo, y'all got deers, y'all got grass.
We got squirrels.
Funny
y'all
story.
Niggas got deers and shit.
In Costa Rica, in their zoo, they have deer.
And we just be hitting.
we just be hitting them just for the car, and that's like something to marvel
Niggas said in
at.
Costa Rica they got deer. Wow.
and they was like staring at like, oh my god, this is a white-tailed deer, and they were like taking pictures, and I'm just like, what the fuck, like we
telling Roddy like, yo, bring us back to Jersey.
So tonight is the night
Take us
that
with you.
niggas been preparing for. We doing Operation Rambo, 352 bars. You gotta be ready to recite them. As a matter of fact,
Why
niggas,
is it 352?
well, that's what it all adds up to. Is one 64 bar verse plus two 16 bar verses. That's 32 bars. Plus a 32 bar verse plus a full song, which is
Jesus Christ, what are you? So why don't
48.
you? Okay, so it's just 352 bars. Got it.
in that ballpark. Yeah.
Got it.
or one game verse.
Or one game verse. But we breaking it up. And
The One Blood remix.
Niggas been preparing, and niggas gonna link up, and under the eye of the witch's moon, we gonna pull up and get this done. You know what I'm saying? The most
This
elite.
crystal shit. Here
Huh?
we go.
The Crystal John shit.
You don't fuck with Crystal Jonery?
Crystal John?
Hey yo, shout out to Sunshine Monet. Shout out to all the Crystal Johns out
Shout
there.
out to
We see you,
Sunshine.
queens. Your moon and your Jupiters is rising. Virgo, Leo.
I'm trying to
We
see
out
some
here.
Jupiters, nigga. You feel me?
Huh?
Bang bang. Don DeMarco.
So
Don Juan, DeMarco.
didn't we talk about that? Shit like that.
that's he the reason the Dips lost.
So
he's a
wait.
terrible DJ.
So an album dropped over the past week.
Oh, what's up?
It wasn't Donda?
It was not Donda. So Donda
King
did not
Disease
drop.
2.
Speak on the king.
But King's Disease 2 dropped by Nas and Hit Boy.
Well, you had to say it was by.
Yeah, that's you because we're in the year of the one producer albums. Currency just announced 7 of
Yo,
them things
Hit
coming
Boy
out.
is dropping mad shit with mad niggas right
Yeah.
now.
Nah, but
you
yo,
got a Currency album coming
Hit
out,
Boy
too.
and Nas is
Hit Boy Nas, Hit Boy Benny, Hit Boy
a really dope combo. I think that Hit Boy and Nas, they really create some good music together.
Currency.
I think that I was happy to know that Nas was dropping a new album. You know, I know some people on our panel might not have cared.
Was it a surprise drop?
Yeah,
Was it me or Roddy?
It was me.
Both of y'all.
peep his shirt.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was me.
But yeah, it was a surprise drop. We knew Kanye was dropping. We know Drake is somewhere on the horizon. And Nas,
Do we know?
well, yeah, he says he was. He took the John on a date at the stadium.
Does he still have a part in his head?
Yes.
How y'all feel about the part in his head campaign?
heart?
Is
Sure.
that,
Who, Nas?
I asked Mike to put that shit in my hair. He said he couldn't do it.
I'm
Talking about the Drake heart.
the Drake heart.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that? My
good
man put a
marketing
part
plan.
in his head. And
Can you put a heart in my beard?
wait, whoa, wait a minute. What?
Wait, you mean like
that sounds like an innuendo, my nigga.
You want to
Yeah,
outline?
like,
Why
or
it
you
sound
want
like
to
an
cut
innuendo?
out?
That sounds like
Put a
something
heart
you
in
say to a nigga in jail.
'Cause he was
Hey,
talking
yo,
about
come
he-
here, put a heart in my beard.
I ain't say I ain't on the back of my neck, nigga. I said like if you could like
And your beard is worse, nigga. On the nape of your neck.
You want some beard? You want some beard jewelry? You want a beard diamond?
This nigga.
Huh?
I'm about to draw a Rockefeller chain.
can you
in
like
the
make
back
like
of
a
your
heart
head.
like right here like at the
Pause. You want
Oh, that'll be hard. Like
No,
the
we're
Grinch-
not. No, we're not.
like the Grinch had it on the top, but you get it at the bottom.
yo. So
Hey, yo,
like-
you ever
like
play
a-
Red Dead Redemption? That's a whole thing. Like, nigga, that's a
Zoolander. What's that
style.
nigga's name in Zoolander?
Oh yeah. Yo.
Mr. McGoey.
Will Ferrell character.
McGowan.
Mafungo or whatever.
Mogotu or something.
Maguto.
Go-to. Yeah.
Bukaki.
Go-to.
Mr.
Bukaki.
What?
What?
Yeah, he had a fucking heart in his beard.
What the fuck?
So Nas
Nas too.
Nas album
Fuck, now I'm
dropped.
gonna wonder what this nigga name was.
According to Metacritic, for one day, Nas had the
Go-to?
most
It's not
had the
Magotu.
most
Hold on.
critically acclaimed hip hop album of all time for one day.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
According to Metacritic, who they rate albums, for one day, Nas had the most critically acclaimed album of all time. It ranked at 98 out of a scale of 100.
How do you critically acclaim an album in a day?
Hey, look,
Because
I was
critics-
like, yo, man,
critics
after
acclaim it.
20 years, how can you know if it's hot?
Wait,
When critics
Only
acclaim
20
it.
years? You only
the Illmatic? I thought you were talking about King's Disease.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about King's
King's
Disease?
Disease too, yeah.
Oh, then no, I'm still on it. How you mean after 20 years? Oh, I see. You was exaggerating. No, I'm on it. Fuck that. No, I see what you did
It's
there.
only been out a day. How can it be critical?
How can you be critically acclaiming something in a day?
Because critics acclaimed it.
Because the
Fuck
critics.
them. Oh, fuck them. Fuck them.
You owe me a soda.
How'd you get a 5-mic album in one day? Because fucking I listened to it and I give it 5 mics.
Fuck them. No, fuck that. What, nigga? You ain't hear what I said when I said. You didn't even catch that. Go back and listen to it. Go back.
Yo,
you ain't hear how my man put in the voice audio from this movie, and then later on I referenced it because the motherfucker died.
Niggas go to jail for the rest of their life based on an hour worth of testimony. I'm sure that you can listen to an album in a day and decide whether you like it or not.
Yo,
nah, nigga. Niggas go to jail off 12 motherfuckers who have minimum wage jobs.
Listening to something for an hour. That's what I'm saying.
It ain't music. It ain't art.
Yo,
I think
art is to be interpreted.
I think the Nas album is very good though. I feel like Nas.
That's what you're talking about.
I feel like Nas sounds confident.
Yeah,
because he just came from getting the Grammy from the first joint.
You feel something.
So he's trying to be on a roll.
He's just he's keeping it moving. I like the rec. I'm looking at the track list right here.
Yeah, features.
Yeah, he do got features on the album.
How many features?
Any Griselda niggas?
Nah. Oh, my nigga. I want everybody watching the podcast to thank me because I said on this here podcast that I pray that Lauryn Hill was rapping on the album, and she was indeed rapping on the album.
I didn't even get to the song. I was on an 8-hour drive, and I put it on, and I got to the 4th song, and then I turned it off to listen to a podcast.
Was it this podcast?
It might as well have been, because this would have been better than what that was on the first
that puts
listen.
us at a low rate.
But nah, I think on his album, I'm going through the track list, track by track. Death Row East.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you see what I did there.
Death Row East. He got a record called Death Row East. Are y'all hip to Death Row East? What does that mean to you?
It's a story.
Not Death Row West.
What's Death Row East mean to you? Death Row East.
That on the East Coast, there's a death row.
Okay, but did you know that existed?
No.
Because when you hear Death Row, you think West Coast, right? Well,
and a lot of his homies had the chains on.
Well, there was a situation where there's a video you can even see, and I knew about this before I heard the song, but there's a video where you can see Tupac and Suge was out on the East Coast talking about Death Row East. They was trying to take over on the East Coast as well. To show, because at the end of the day, it wasn't really an East Coast, West Coast beef. The media painted it as that. It was niggas that didn't like each other that happened to be on these opposite coasts.
And it turned it into East Coast, West Coast beef.
And
that sounds like an East Coast, West Coast. There's niggas who don't like each other that live on opposite coasts.
What did this man just say?
It was certain niggas.
It wasn't peach cobbler. It
just had peaches and other shit that peach cobbler has on.
It had peaches in it.
Well,
it was more of a pie than a cobbler.
All right, y'all got that. But the artists that were involved, they didn't want it to seem like they didn't like the coast because they didn't want to alienate their potential fans from those regions, right?
Chicken. You need that chicken.
Exactly. So niggas from the West Coast came out East like, yo, we setting up a whole label out here called Death Row East, and we're going to sign East Coast rappers.
Island Def Jam.
It never happened, right?
No.
But
my niggas wearing the chains though.
But Nas rap, his album, the song Death Row East, he talks about that situation, and he also talks about because Pac died, and the last thing niggas remember about Pac was he had records dissing Biggie, dissing Nas, and Mobb Deep, and all these other niggas. Nas like, yo, before he died,
we supposed to do a song.
Me and Pac made peace. You know what I'm saying? Like we was cool. I went out to Vegas to shoot the video for Street Dreams, and I was supposed to link with Pac, but he was in the hospital because he just got shot. He died. God bless.
I never told nobody
But the record right there painted that picture, and it was a dope record. The beats on this album are so dope, man. Like I love the sound of the music on here. Another narrative that's been pushed heavily. Roddy, I could tell you listened to the album. You did hear it, right?
I heard some of it.
Excited about music, so like the way you're talking about this album, I want to be excited.
Listen to everything.
In every nook and cranny.
I want to be
break it down.
About something first.
Listen to everything, and then if it's dope, keep listening to it, and if it's not,
I want to
be
excited ahead of time.
I'm excited about everything. I want to hear everything, bro. Like if it's rapping, I want to hear it. I can't hear everything, but every Friday I know music is coming out. So every Friday when I wake up in the morning, I open up Tidal and I look for the new albums.
You know what his issue is? And he's mentioned this before multiple times. You subscribe to the character of a person, not the music. So that's why you're not excited, because you'll care about the music after you care about the person.
I care about the person.
Yeah.
And so that's why,
That's
so you're not,
important to me.
so not to sound crazy, not to sound facetious or anything or negative, but are you a fan of the music?
When he says
No.
that, he's about to.
Yeah, you're
so-
so you're not a fan of the music.
I'm not a fan of the music. Oh, of the music, not the culture, not the whole music scene. I'll be a fan of your music because I believe your story.
So-
You convinced me of your story, which is a hard feat to do. You just jumped the hurdle. You win my undaunting loyalty. I don't even want to hear nobody else.
So that's why your definition of fan is different, because you are a fanatic of a person.
I like
I
people.
think you hit the nail on the head.
I like people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the last album I was excited about that wasn't Future was A Written Testimony.
Jay Electronica.
That was the last, but I wasn't excited about it. Jay Electronica himself, he's not a character I'm interested in, but I know that his content is what it is, and I was excited about that. And
I've never heard one Jay Electronica song.
You heard
You
Exhibit.
should have listened to that
You
album.
see?
And I was thoroughly disappointed. I'll be real with you. I was thoroughly disappointed in the culture.
Hove. Everybody talking about Hove.
Well, he had a crazy rumor that went around for a couple years about him, and it kind of like killed his momentum.
Who?
Jay Electronica. The rumor was that he
Bestiality.
found someone's notebook, and that's where those first two songs came on.
I didn't know that.
And that's why he took him so many years to drop, because that wasn't him. And that's why when he dropped this album, it didn't sound like Exhibit C, because the rumor is that Exhibit C was not him, and he was just uncomfortable with making his own music, because we're all going to be like, we thought you were the God, MC. What is this afterwards?
What was wrong with it? What was wrong with? That's what I'm saying. I'm still not getting what was wrong with Written Testimony. What was wrong with his bars? What did he not do or say?
He's talking before.
I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about this now.
Wrong. Who said there was something wrong with it?
Nobody likes it. No one cared about it.
Well, because the
Was it
mysticism,
nominated for a Grammy?
Was he?
the mysticism of it, is Written Testimony the one with Jay-Z, or is that the?
Yeah.
Okay, so the mysticism of it, 5 years later, it's we don't care anymore. If the 1, 2, 3 kid pinned Razor Ramon
1, 2, 3
and then didn't wrestle for a half a decade, when he comes back out, we don't
reference.
care. We don't care that you wrestling now, bro.
X-Pac.
You had a moment when you were hot. You should have taken a chance with that.
That sounds like politics.
It's just how people feel. Like, if you knocked out Mike Tyson, so if you knocked out Mike Tyson right now, you better go into boxing. If you try to box 10 years from now, we don't give a fuck about you that you knocked out Mike Tyson 10 years ago. You should have did that then when we cared. Now you're just a regular nigga who probably got lucky. It's just like, you got to strike while the iron's hot.
Even though that's not the truth.
It doesn't matter. Opportunity.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it's not the truth.
Even though it may not be the truth, you may have all the power.
Clearly, I knocked out Mike Tyson.
Yeah, but
and you as a human being should know that if I gave you a Ferrari 10 years ago, I could still give you a Ferrari now. You should just be just as excited
That's
about
not
the
how it
Ferrari.
works, though.
So now you don't care. Now you're like, I'll take the Ferrari, but you whack because you gave me one 10 years ago. And now you're giving me another one. You whack.
it doesn't. Yeah, you got to strike while the iron's hot. Opportunity is not knocked twice.
Understood.
So when you miss the opportunity to knocking the first time, you can't expect anyone else to be excited about it when it knocks the second time.
So are you saying that we should not have this as the last bounce because a whole year later it may be too long? Niggas may not give a fuck about us next summer. Even though we gave these people 3 consecutive events of the hottest events put together in this community, probably in the past decade. Quote me.
The answer is
3. If we take off a whole year and come back next summer, you're saying motherfuckers is not gonna care?
You're not taking off because events normally run in annual scales. So we are like best day ever. You have best day ever. Ooh, I can't wait for the next best day ever.
What's the best day ever? I
It's
thought
an
that was a
event.
SpongeBob song.
It's an event in New York. It's like Concrete Jungle. It's a party in New York. Or
Concrete Jungle's another party?
yeah, it's a party in New York. It's a big event. So
Whoa.
they happen once a
Ain't
year.
you from New York?
Yeah, he's
I
not.
haven't been out there in a minute. I'm from West Jersey now. I go back home, niggas call me a tourist.
Where you from?
West Jersey, baby!
But yeah, so events aren't like releases or opportunities. You know
I
what mean?
concur.
So like if you could have dropped one bounce, and then the next year we'd be looking for it. Now, if you dropped the bounce and then next year you didn't drop it, and then the next year you didn't drop it, and then next year you didn't drop it, when you try to drop the bounce 4 years later, don't expect us to care. You're starting from
Good fucking point. Give this man a fucking coin for that. Good fucking point.
as I like to say in Philly,
you said something like that.
consistency is key.
When we first started the podcast, you said some shit that I'll never forget, bro. You said some shit like, hey, yo, no matter what we do, we can't skip or whatever our routine is. If our routine is once a month, fuck it, once a month. If it's bi-weekly, bi-weekly. If it's every third Thursday, so be it. But once we stick to that routine, we cannot skip a single cycle.
That's where we're at.
We committed to every Wednesday, and goddamn it, 73 motherfucking Wednesdays in a row, all things considered, in the bag.
Yo, also speaking of events, yo,
Peace.
we will be
The Nas album's boring,
the WASHED
This nigga,
podcast.
you know what this nigga said?
What I heard he said.
And we just honor that nigga?
No, he wasn't the honor nigga.
Nah.
What you said?
I said the Nas album's boring.
Oh, Nas album's boring.
This nigga.
Yeah. All right. Well, the WASHED podcast.
Only nigga listen to was Scoop.
The cock on this one, let me tell you.
Wow.
Nope. Nope.
Play.
Nope.
Yo,
Lava
the
Love.
WASHED podcast will be in the building to host members only Mondays. Shout out to Missy Porter. So this Monday at in Philly, 2126 East Tioga in Philly.
It sounds like a scary block.
Well, it is. we'll be in the building to host. It's gonna be artists coming out to perform.
What time?
You want to rent my strap?
Multiples.
Not 9 o'clock.
You need a couple.
Nah, pull out with it. And we gonna hold it down. Any artist is performing at this event. If you're dope, we'll talk to you. Potentially have you on the podcast. So yeah, shout out to Missy Porter and everybody involved. So members only Mondays. This Monday, August 16th, we will be in the building holding it down. Yeah.
Peace.
So every week on the Watch This podcast, we do a thing.
Where we
I'm
dance.
higher than a Nimbus
We dance
cloud
without
right
our
now.
shirts on.
I'm Mr. Nimbus.
He's
You
about to
didn't do
start
it.
it
You
right
didn't.
now.
Give him a oop and
Every week on the Watch This podcast, we do honor a nigga. And what type of nigga do we honor
Where
of
the
it?
fuck did this hat come from? Nigga, what?
That is true. You did.
Nigga, you did not have a hat on your pocket, on your dangling from your belt
sitting
loop?
right here.
No.
You were high.
I didn't notice the fucking hat sitting
You know
right the
what's
fuck
funny?
there, Miguel.
When they
I
say-
got a whole extra.
when they
joint
say-
today.
no.
When they say higher than giraffe pussy, that's really high. You ever think about that?
It's up there.
Yeah. Like imagine like that fall.
This nigga saved you.
That
See how he
fall.
deflected?
A baby
Where
giraffe
the
when it
fuck did that hat
falls.
come from?
Like they should die as soon as they hit the ground. 'Cause that's a long ass
If
fall.
you're that high,
When you
fall.
watch this, you'll see.
All right.
When you watch this.
See what you did there.
Every week on the Watch This podcast, we do honor a nigga. And what type of nigga do we honor of it?
And honorable nigga.
So this week, we are going to honor
Not a nigga.
not just a nigga, but some niggas
Nope. A movement.
of niggas.
Nope. Because one of them is not a nigga.
Why not?
Who's not a nigga?
Paul Wallard.
He's a nigga.
All right. Let him. Can he call you a nigga then?
He can't call me a nigga. I'm calling him a nigga. I'm calling that nigga a nigga.
Yeah,
So
we call him a nigga. He a white nigga.
yeah, he my nigga. Yo.
I got white niggas to say nigga.
Facts. Yo, so this week we are honoring the Houston movement. For all those that know, you feel me?
Nigga, we honoring a whole state. We
Honoring.
and the H is for honor.
Cool whip.
City, what did I say?
A whole state.
My bad.
Why are you saying it like
Cool
that?
whip.
We're honoring a whole state?
And he did it again.
Well, not. I did it twice, huh?
Cool
That was
whip.
double one. We're honoring a whole city?
We're honoring a time for that series.
Period.
That's even bigger.
Do you
Pause.
remember?
Well, I just feel like that was very significant in
I feel like a good
hip hop.
3
That
years.
was very significant for Lil Wayne.
It had a good 3-year run.
3?
All of that shit did was set up Lil Wayne to do Sky's the Limit.
That's all it did.
Nothing happened after Wayne dropped Sky's the Limit. Everything set up Sky's the
Nah,
Limit.
I can't rock with that.
I'm
Now,
listening.
they had a strong run.
After Sky's the Limit,
No,
what happened next?
So the run,
Yeah,
just because Sky's the Limit may have
ended
for
it.
you ended the run.
For me,
Hold on, y'all.
What happened after Sky's the Limit?
Let's honor these niggas, please.
Ah.
All right. So
I did a Roddy thing.
even-
Damn,
yeah.
I've been wilding. Roddy, you take it away. What the fuck?
yeah. So
How do you feel about that? You're the face of backhanded compliments.
hell yeah.
I'm gonna say something nice about you in a mean way, and then I'm gonna say something mean about you in a nice way.
take it how you take it. I speak the
Sour
truth.
Patch Kid.
What you gonna say?
So when you think about the Houston movement, who are some artists that you think about?
Pollard Wallard.
Yeah, Paul Wall,
Who else?
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Huh?
What's his phone number?
Slim Thug.
What's
I
his
was
phone
about to say
number?
Thugger.
$2.
330-8004.
Nah,
Yeah,
yes,
Mike
what's the
Jones
area
up,
code?
281.
It's 281?
281.
If I dialed the wrong number, what did you give us?
You called it?
It's still the
I
number
put the
still
wrong
works
area
now.
code.
Is it 281? I don't know.
I talked to him.
The number still works now.
I don't know what
Is
you
it 281?
I think it is.
330-8004.
281 330. Yeah.
Call it.
Wait.
Yo, that style never
Nah, it still
came
works.
back. Like no
Nigga,
one
you gonna
ever
get an
in
old
rap history
lady from
spit
Houston.
Let's bet
8
some
bars
money.
and then spit those
Let's bet
same
some
bar
money.
8 bars over
I
again on
ain't
the
supposed to
verse.
Mike Jones.
281.
Let's bet some number. Call it. Call it. Call the number. Call the number.
Call it on there.
Oh,
Yep.
I guess.
Call it
All
right
right,
now.
let's do it. Let's do
Hey
it.
Siri, call Mike Jones.
281 330 80. Hold on, my 19 weekends ain't kicking
I
yet.
wonder if this. Hey Siri, call Mike Jones.
The number you dialed is not a working
You want to
number.
put money on it, huh?
You said it's gonna be an old lady.
I'm saying you said it was gonna. You guarantee it was gonna work.
It did work. It went to it.
Mobile.
So
Nah,
yeah,
it's-
Mike Jones, Slim Thug.
Mike Jones.
Pow wow.
Little Flip.
Lil Flip.
Lil Flip.
He started it.
Yo, fun fact.
Who really started it?
Little Flip Game Over was the first beat I ever wrote to.
How'd the verse go?
I don't remember it, but I do remember that being so sick. That was the first time I ever wrote.
That was
like,
that shit.
An open verse.
Is Scarface from Houston?
Who?
Scarface.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the movement though. Ghetto Boys wasn't a movement.
Yeah. That
Oh,
before
we
that.
nobody said Slim Thug.
I did.
Oh, my fault. Damn, my fault. Damn.
But-
Dero happened after Sky's the Limit.
What was a?
No, it wasn't.
Dero did happen after that. Ice cream paint job.
You're right. Which Wayne also ended.
But when you think about Mike Jones,
They're all
Slim
from
Thug,
Houston?
Paul Wall,
Johnny Dang.
what are we
Megan
missing?
Thee Stallion.
Not a person. But what are we missing? What did they introduce to the rap game? What type of music?
Oh, Chop and Screwed.
Nah, not
Chopped
chopping.
and
No,
Screwed.
wait. No, they didn't.
The fuck
They
you-
didn't introduce that. DJ Screw introduced that.
That's where I
Where's
was
DJ
going.
Screw from?
Houston.
And who
Yeah.
was he chopping and screwing?
Swish the
Boy, them
house.
niggas.
Who?
Nigga, other Houston niggas. We could pull them out. I don't know them by name. but
They made it mainstream though.
The whole Swish the House camp, and he was part
I
of the
thought
camp.
we was in honoring Houston anyways.
Yeah, the movement.
We
Yeah.
got, we
I
motherfucking
was just
honor the
making sure
Astros.
that we mentioned
out to the
Chop and
Houston
Screw
Astros.
music. That's all I
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to make
DJ
sure we
Screw.
did.
Shout out to
DJ Screw.
Do you listen to
R.I.P.
Chop and
God
Screw
bless.
music?
R.I.P. DJ Screw.
Do you listen to Chop and Screw music?
Back then?
Nah, do you listen to it now?
No.
I be real with you. I do tap into Chop and Screw music. Yeah, I listen to it. I tried
Before
to make it.
ASAP Rocky.
Well, not before A$AP Rocky.
Nah,
I'm not gonna hold
I
you.
did before
Before
A$AP
A$AP Rocky also.
chopped and screwed.
A$AP Rocky also
Screw,
influenced as to why I
screw.
listen to Chopped and Screw music. I like his style. I like how he did that. He left New York, went to a whole nother city, adapted their swag,
Is that what happened?
and brought it back. Yeah, because
He went there?
He went out to the Houston and came back, and everything was trail.
Is that why you said like,
codeine.
yo, make sure you make my voice low like ASAP Rocky on the joint? You said like ASAP
Because he
Rocky.
did that the deep voice thing, pause, and that came from that. That's
Which is why Tyler and him probably worked.
Yeah, because Tyler did it before.
Yeah, you know,
Tyler
what's,
did
you know what's
the-
crazy as hell?
But
Since
he
we
did
talking
before
about
A$AP
that?
Rocky.
did he?
You remember
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I don't doubt
Yeah.
it.
That's
Yo,
Wolf
I used to
Haley's
record
voice.
Piggy doing that way before ASAP Rocky, and tell me Piggy don't look like ASAP Rocky.
Piggy, that's a nigga.
He resembled him. He had the braids and all that shit. Just like
A$AP.
the, but yo, we was doing that shit like no bullshit, like 07, 08.
But even ASAP's braids are little flip braids.
Real talk. Nah, yeah, those are all. I think his references. Well, nah, you're right. Those are little flip braids. Yeah, nah, he say it in his music. Influenced by Houston, hear it in my music. A trill niggas to the truest. See how I do it. My all gold grill, give him cold chills.
You know you sound like when you rap that? Tupac, don't hit the table.
Yeah. So
I'm influenced by Pac OD in my raps.
So what's some memorable records from the Houston
Sitting
movement?
sideways.
I'm drip of those of Houston or chopped and screw shit, like chopped and screw shit.
Houston.
Yeah. I'm dripped up, draped out. Know what I'm talking about? Actually, like I said, I
Hands on my knees, getting down with the
I
thigh shit.
tap into chopped and screw music a
It's
lot.
Houston music.
If you listen to it, they not chopping and screwing Houston artists. That's not the game. The game isn't get Houston nigga tapes and slow him down and do this shit. That's not what he do. If you listen to the music, this nigga take West Coast rap niggas, Too Short and other. I can't name them because I just don't know who they are. But it be niggas on like Too Short albums, like Bay Area artists,
Mac Dre
and them, and then slowing them down and chopping them up.
There used to be
Rolling down my
I'm
window.
Googling him now.
Came back, went round with the
But them niggas
64.
used to put out an album
He
like
looked kind of
regular.
familiar.
They would put out an
Nigga
album regular,
don't
and then they
get
would
too
also put out a chopped and screw version of their album.
Spice One, that's the nigga
Spice
name.
One.
Rolling up on Spice One ain't wise. Whip the nigga ass with the St. Odds. And like St. Odds, that's a drink in West Coast.
I know
so
St. Odds is.
I'm putting it together. So these
That's a
chopped
drink in the West
That's
Coast.
a drink.
West Coast.
Yeah, them
Like,
West Coast
niggas
niggas
out
love
here
St.
wasn't
Odds.
drinking
Hey,
St. Odds.
all I'm saying.
ST crooked letter I.
I also want to hit you with
Yes.
Houston music directly gave us Drake.
Oh, yes.
What?
Yes.
Directly gave us Drake.
Yes.
Zero
Drake.
and Kurt Cobain's are the fathers of Drake. So without
Kurt Cobain came before Drake?
no, his music did, yeah. Unknown
With the
music.
fathers of Drake.
Yeah, like without them, without that strong influence in Drake's music,
Who was the first thing you said?
zero.
Zero.
I know Zero.
Huh?
Z
Dash,
dash
RO.
row RO.
Yeah,
I seen his name.
Yeah, without those
Scooby
strong
Doo
influence,
Rabbit.
you wouldn't have the Drake that we have right now. He probably might not even been cool because Drake was a combination of like Kurt Cobain's, Zero, and Big Sean.
I can see that.
And Big
I can't
Sean.
call him that. That's just Sean. Y'all niggas wow.
You can't call him Big Sean?
Pause.
You
Nah.
call-
That's his name.
You call David Ortiz Big Poppy?
No.
Just Poppy, you just call him Poppy?
You just call him Poppy?
David Ortiz.
Nice.
What,
Y'all call him
what do you call the Notorious B.I.G.?
You know,
Fat nigga.
Hey,
He almost said it too.
he was gonna say the second word, but that's just as bad as the first word. He didn't know what to do.
Christopher Wallace.
I had this nigga only says the last word of what you say, so I had to confuse. You want a cookie or an ass whooping? Whooping.
A woman.
Whooping.
Yo, I saw Paul Wall perform in Philly one time.
No, you didn't.
Yo.
I
He
did.
was,
Was
on
it the-
lean.
the
There was a
Theater
white
of
man
Living
from
Arts?
Beverly.
No, at a club. At Club Flow
Yo.
on Delaware Ave.
I met Paul Wall one
You
time.
went in there with a fake ID?
Nah, nigga, I was old enough to get in there.
Oh, you was bouncing at the club.
I met DJ Kool Herc one time too. It was a cool.
He brings us up now, like we wasn't
Well,
talking
we
about. Like we was just. Yo,
I didn't want to say it while we was
Yo,
on it
come
because
on.
it would have just.
DJ Kool Herc.
We had a pretty cool conversation. Yeah, I met him in Harlem.
Did you rap?
I didn't rap. I wish I did. All right, low key. I
he
was
told you he knew your aunt.
I was working at a movie theater.
I know your aunt. Your
And the
aunt.
movie theater was like a pristine, like niggas just opened up this movie theater in Harlem. And
You worked at a movie theater in Harlem?
I worked at a movie theater. It was actually like a movie
an
theater.
usher.
It was like a movie theater / restaurant. I worked in the restaurant part. But I met him while catering for the movie theater part. And they did like an open mic
He went to
kind
get
of
something to eat.
showcase. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga was there. And so when I spoke to him, it was just on some, we were standing next to each other and I just started building with him. But I didn't rap. Other niggas rapped.
You knew who he was, though.
Oh, I knew who he was. I recognized him now. I knew exactly who he was. Nigga, what?
Wow.
Nice.
yeah, you never want to be that nigga.
We took a picture on. I had a sidekick too,
So you was balling.
with a crack in the screen, and when we took the picture, it came out fuzzy. but it's clear enough. But it was just so fuzzy
it's not on your Instagram?
swaggy.
That shit was like 4 megapixels.
Let me tell you a
It's
story.
not swaggy enough.
Even if your
It's not
screen
even
wasn't
worth it.
cracked, that picture would have still been fucking fuzzy.
Yeah, that shit was like 1.5 megapixels.
1.3.
You're on the sidekick too.
Nigga, why are some of the sickest bars on that sidekick too? What? I was the bitch. You want to talk
didn't have
about
the
a
best
master?
pictures on that shit though.
You want to
Nah,
talk
not at
about a motherfucking master of rockin' rocket? Bitch, I used to get to level 20 with my eyes closed. Rockin' rocket. Get the fuck out of
the
here.
pictures from the Nextel chirps?
Yeah.
Huh?
Them pictures was horrible.
Yeah.
Yo, who remembers the
You look like
first?
Roblox.
Who remembers the first cell phone with the camera?
My first one was the Nextel i8.
Nah,
Yeah.
it was the Sprint, John. The Sprint was the flip Sprint was the first one with the camera, and them shits was so terrible. You could get a picture of a titty, and you'd be like, "Nice sneakers, nigga." What the fuck?
You were taking pictures of titties?
Huh?
That's what you was doing? You was taking pictures of titties back then?
Taking? No, I was receiving pictures of titties.
You were receiving pictures of titties?
Absolutely.
Back then?
What dude
Back
was
then,
sending you
yeah.
pictures of his titties?
Dude.
You don't get pictures of titties no more?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. We
Real
don't.
titties?
He like, send me some. He probably like, send me.
God damn.
Yo, Roddy be getting pictures of titties?
I feel sorry for your mother.
Nigga say amen, yo. Yo,
Nah, I don't get no pictures of titties. I ain't
Yo.
seen no titties in the longest.
Man, titties are
No
they're cool.
titties for me.
It's hypnotizing because there's circles within circles within circles.
3?
Yo,
Wait a second.
I think that, that's what it is. Yo.
That is 3.
You just killed it for me.
That's why you like titties?
I guess that's what it is. It's circles upon
But
circles upon
if I
circles.
may, this is gonna be crazy, but fuck it. That's just areolas in general. So if you're hypnotized by titties,
I like
logic
when they're attached
suggests.
to a woman, bro. Come on.
Oh, okay. So it's not the circles. Don't say it's the circles within circles. Be more scrutinous about
Oh,
what
no,
you're
there's
hypnotized
three
by.
circles. Feminine
circles within
circles.
circles within
Feminine
circles.
circles. Thank you.
It's the circular breast, then the areola, and then the nipple.
So every week on the Watch This
Yes,
podcast,
yes.
the only man with a circular breast would be Homer Simpson.
I'm dead, yo.
He said, "Oh my God."
Rodimus, that is an animation.
Yo.
Yo.
So every week on the Watch This podcast,
We
like
do
to-
add a song to our playlist.
Rodimus Prime,
The Watch This playlist. It's on
also
Tidal.
known as Hot Rod.
I'm pretty drunk, but the Watch This playlist on Tidal.
24K golden.
And Ovid, yo.
It's on me.
Yeah, because
Coño.
Roddy added the last song.
24K golden.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Yes.
He's so happy about it.
And it
I
was a
think
future song.
I think he's getting paid off of this record or something because that nigga been trying to
got
add that
more-
record for like.
royalties.
Song's
He
fucking
He
fire,
wrote the verses
bro.
on it.
Song's fire.
So
See, he did. He wrote them.
so Ovid, what song do you want to add to the Watch This playlist on Tidal?
I want to add to the. Make sure it's on Tidal. Jam or Jelly by Dynasty the Soul Reaper.
That nigga got hype real quick. Brother Spins and Dynasty the
Shout
Soul
out
Reaper.
to Brother Spins, who will be participating at the 7-ounce bounce, the last bounce in the beat battle versus Ty Made It. So the battle is going to be Ty Made It versus Brother Spins. This track is produced by Brother Spins, so you check it out and see the type of work he put.
So Jam or Jelly by Dynasty the Soul Reaper
When do I need to give you my rider?
What's the difference
has
between
been added
jam
to the Watch This
and Jelly?
playlist.
My rider. You said you want me to be a judge, right?
Yeah, for real.
I gotta
Oh,
give
so
you
you
my
break down the
rider.
difference?
What you want? Eminem for only the yellow
It's one of those
ones?
songs.
Nah, the
Like
yellow
Lupe
ones.
Fiasco Dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. And then I want Skittles, but only the red ones.
Now, before you going to be a judge?
Yeah, I'm giving you my rider right now.
Now, but you saying yeah,
I
and
want-
you following it up with a
but
joke.
he
You
wants
dead
a
ass?
seat. He wants to make sure his seat has like a like
Nah, I got that.
I need two.
Shut-
I need 2 liters of Sprite Zero.
We can do that.
0.
Yeah, nah.
Yo,
Who remembers Pepsi Clear?
Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal.
I put that.
Oh,
in the
I
bar.
remember that. Yeah, I
It
remember
was
that.
Crystal Pepsi though.
This was called Crystal.
Are you mad because
I put that in a bar.
All right, don't be mad.
Clearer than
But it
Crystal
was
Pepsi.
Crystal, but it was-
Back when I used to rap.
Yeah, rewrite
Yo,
that.
I used to rap really
Remember-
good
we
too.
Remember the clear.
That shit was fire, bro.
Yo, give us 4 bars.
Nah.
Damn.
I
That
go
was
0
hype.
to 100 real quick.
All right. So yo, hold on, man. Fuck everything.
Mikey McFly was not
Make
Rambo
sure
ready.
you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. Isn't it what YouTubers do?
And then hit the bell next to it,
Hit
guys.
the subscribe.
And
hit
that
the
way you
bell.
get notified.
Turn
Get
that red
alerts.
shade gray. You're
hit the fucking button.
It's
my
turning
nigga.
the gray thing red.
If y'all like this shit, hit the button.
Yeah.
Don't call me and say you like it. Don't text me and say you like what Mike was wearing.
Fuck out of here.
Hit the fucking button.
Nah, you can say you like what
I'll
I'm
give you
wearing.
the specific. I'll give you the real. Hey guys.
Ooh.
So I need you all to comment, like, and subscribe to the
the white
video, and
version.
also I need you to hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell right next to it. That lets you get notified every single time we drop a video, so you're up to date on the content that we give you. Make sure you definitely, like I said before, comment and like it, because you know how the algorithms work. The more if you like it and you comment and subscribe, then more people get to see it and they get to also like it too. So if you love hip hop and you love your mother, share it. Mama.
Shot. I'm hitting the button. I don't know. Nothing else needs to be said.
Hey.
Back is on.
Wash this.